Good.
Thanks. So, just maybe tell me once again what this interest is of yours that you'd like to explore, learn how to do. And I'm talking about base jumping and what are the things you need to do in order to get there.
Well, I guess I'll start by describing base jumping. For all of you who don't know what it is, it's you basically you climb up a mountain to the face of a cliff, one that's on a 90-degree angle or less, so it's inwards. So it's concave, as opposed to going out, because then there's a high risk of you just fucking hitting the mountain. There's been a lot of cases of that. People have died. Scott was telling me, actually, it's interesting. If you do skydiving, you'll always know someone who injures themselves. If you do cliff jumping, you'll always know someone who's died. So fuck, that sounds pretty cool to me. Not cool, but interesting. I don't know. I've known a few people who have died, so they're still hanging on to me. So it's not like I'll miss. It's not like they're ever gone. They're still there. So yeah, you just go out with your friends. You get to climb a mountain. I dabble in rock climbing. I'm pretty shitty at it, but I've gone a couple of times. I have a lot of friends back on the West Coast who are very into rock climbing and wall climbing, and that's a big part of if you incorporate it, it can be a large part of base jumping. You just go up a mountain one day, explore the mountain with your friends, climb the mountain, and at the end you get to jump off and parachute down, and you get this amazing view of what you just conquered climbing up. It was yeah.
So what do you have to do in order to kind of qualify as a base jumper? What do you need to do?
Well, you need a certain amount of skydives or free falls, and I think it's around 250. So you need to be very practiced in your falling technique, your what would it be called? Your exit and your and just the general performance, I guess. There are you hear stories of people who just go out one day and do it, and they say, "Yeah, I've never base jumped before, but I just went out with a parachute and I did it." But for every one person you hear who's done that, there's probably 100 people who have tried it and killed themselves. Another technique I've heard about is a lot of skydivers would suggest you practice cliff jumping on clouds. You practice maneuvering around the clouds as though they were the face of the cliff, just getting a hold of your maneuverability in the air, because while you're falling, you can't make instant adjustments or movements, but you can make them gradual. You can move side to side, and you can manipulate how you fall. So it's interesting. It's kind of like